Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to talk today about how it was not only white people that did the divide and conquer. Okay, yes, during the days of slavery, in American slavery, there was a house slave who was treated a lot better than the field slaves, and the house slave would not be liked by the field slaves because the field slaves a lot of times were beaten or overworked, whereas the house slave wasn't. So the house slave would turn in runaways or get one of the field hands that wasn't as mistreated, or one of the field hands that was being paid by the master to inform on him who's thinking about running away. That happened. That's history. That's been documented. That has gone on. Okay, and Malcolm X wrote about the divide and conquer, and as far as that goes, he was right on that. But it was not white people who just did it. Let me explain, okay? When Japan occupied Taiwan and when they occupied Korea, Japan treated Taiwan way better than they did Korea. They paid Taiwanese laborers way more than they did Korean laborers, and even Koreans today will tell you that, okay? And when I was in South Korea, I was first made aware, actually, that it was not just white people at all who did the divide and conquer method. And Koreans will tell you, too, that when Japan occupied Korea from 1910 to 1945, Japan sucked up to some Koreans, okay? And there were Koreans that willingly collaborated with the Japanese government, and the Japanese government treated a handful of them well so they could inform on them the Korean resistance or the Korean independence movement. Or the spies that acted like they were collaborating with the Japanese, but in reality they were Korean resistance fighters. The Koreans who did collaborate with the Japanese government turned those spies in. And that did happen. And even to this day, in both South and North Korea, the ones who collaborated, their descendants are largely trying to cover up what had happened. They're largely trying to not reveal that their ancestors had collaborated, but that did happen, and so the Japanese employed the divide and conquer method just as much as Caucasian people did. So anyways, everybody's doing well. Take care. God bless them. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.